Welcome back to another video from Lord Gizmo. In this video, we are going to explore the detailed process of creating a homemade overland truck camper from start to finish. This project is proudly presented by the Traveling Together Journal, a YouTube channel dedicated to adventurous travel experiences, practical DIY projects, and innovative overlanding solutions. The goal of this new project is straightforward. Create an improved vehicle capable of performing reliably both on and off-road, while significantly enhancing comfort compared to their previous builds. So, let's begin this journey and discover how Matt and Amy from the Traveling Together Journal transformed their vision into reality. The first practical step in building our camper is constructing a strong and durable subframe, which acts as the foundation for the entire structure. To begin, Matt precisely measures and cuts all the metal pieces needed for the subframe. Once the pieces are cut, he welds them together, creating a robust central ladder structure along with the mounts necessary for attachment. After welding, it's important to clean and smooth the joints. Matt achieves this by grinding down the welded areas to remove any roughness or irregularities. Once grinding is complete, he applies a protective coating called Rustlock 6980. Which effectively prevents rust and corrosion, ensuring durability, especially important when traveling through different weather conditions. Next, a plywood sheet is placed directly onto the subframe. This plywood floor is secured firmly using T-nuts, which are special fasteners designed for easy installation and reliable strength. They provide a secure connection between the plywood floor and metal subframe, forming a solid base. The plywood pieces are joined together using strong wood glue and pocket screws, a combination chosen specifically for durability and structural integrity. After assembling the plywood floor structure, Matt temporarily removes the hardware, saturates the wood thoroughly with epoxy resin, and reinforces critical areas around each hole with a layer of 6-ounce fiberglass cloth. This process ensures the plywood remains protected against moisture and significantly increases its strength. To add insulation, the central voids in the plywood floor are filled with insulating foam. Matt carefully tilts the plywood floor on its side, fills each void with expanding foam, allows it to set, then flips the floor over to fill the remaining voids on the opposite side. This ensures even distribution of insulation throughout the floor. To achieve stronger connections between the central plywood section and the outer sections, Matt creates precise lap joints using a router. These joints are secured together with wood glue and countersunk deck screws, ensuring a strong, rigid, and durable flooring system. Finally, Matt trims off any excess foam from the edges and thoroughly sands the entire floor surface. He fills any small cracks, gaps, or imperfections using additional epoxy resin, ensuring a smooth and sealed finish. He then applies fiberglass cloth combined with epoxy resin to the outer floor sections, further reinforcing their durability, weather resistance, and insulation properties. With these steps completed, the camper floor is securely attached to the subframe using Coflex 2 5.2 adhesive, along with bolts tightened down firmly, ensuring it can handle various off-road conditions without issue. This detailed construction method results in a durable, insulated, weather-resistant, and lightweight camper floor, ready to support the rest of the camper build. Building the camper walls and structure. With the camper's subframe and floor now complete, we move on to constructing the walls and overall structure of the camper. The walls are made using 5mm plywood sheets, supported by an internal wooden frame crafted from 1x2 Douglas fir lumber. Douglas fir is selected because it's lightweight, sturdy, and has excellent structural properties, suitable for camper construction. Matt assembles the wall frames using wood glue combined with pocket screws, ensuring strong, durable joints. Once the wall frames are securely assembled, each frame's internal voids are carefully filled with insulating foam. This foam significantly improves the thermal insulation of the camper, keeping it comfortable in varying weather conditions. Once the foam insulation has fully cured, Matt trims away excess foam and thoroughly sands the plywood surfaces, preparing them for fiberglass application. Similar to the floor construction, the walls are reinforced with a layer of fiberglass cloth, saturated with epoxy resin. This fiberglass layer greatly enhances the wall's strength, rigidity, and resistance to moisture, which protects the plywood and internal structure from potential damage. Following the same steps, Matt builds the structure for the cab oversection, ensuring consistency in insulation, strength, and weather protection. After finishing these structural elements, Matt shifts his focus to constructing the camper's pop-up mechanism, designed to seamlessly fit around the cab-over area. The pop-up must be carefully engineered to raise and lower smoothly, maintaining proper alignment with the rest of the structure. To achieve smooth and stable movement, Matt installs 5 heavy-duty drawer slides strategically positioned between the camper's inner and outer walls. Each slide is mounted using aluminum spacers, specifically 1/16-inch thick aluminum flat bars. These spacers provide correct positioning and alignment. To secure the aluminum spacers to the structure, Matt uses Loctite construction adhesive along with number 10 pancake head screws, ensuring strong and stable attachment. To further assist in the ease of raising and lowering the pop-up, 4 gas struts are installed. 2 heavier-duty gas struts, rated at 80 pounds each, are mounted towards the front, while 2 lighter struts, rated at 60 pounds each, are positioned at the rear. Proper placement of these gas struts is crucial, ensuring they lift the roof evenly and provide enough clearance for internal components like the queen-sized mattress. By the end of this phase, the camper structure, including insulated walls, the cab oversection, and a fully functional pop-up mechanism, is solidly in place, ready for the next phases of detailed construction and interior features. Now that the main structure and pop-up mechanism are complete, Matt moves forward to constructing the camper's various doors and external hatches. The camper features 3 primary doors and hatches. Utility hatch, located on the passenger side for general storage purposes. Entry door, positioned at the rear for easy access into and out of the camper. Surfboard hatch, placed on the driver's side, designed specifically for storing larger items like surfboards or gear. Each of these doors follows a consistent building approach. Matt constructs the doors using frames crafted from 1x2 and 1x3 Douglas fir lumber. Those frames are securely assembled using wood glue and pocket screws, which ensure a durable and robust structure. Once the wooden frames are built, Matt fills the voids within the door frames with insulating foam. After the foam cures, excess material is trimmed away, and the doors are sanded smooth, preparing them for fiberglass reinforcement. A layer of fiberglass cloth combined with epoxy resin is applied to each door surface. This reinforcement provides extra durability, moisture resistance, and insulation, protecting the internal wooden components from water damage and ensuring long-term structural integrity. Matt then carefully measures and cuts openings in each door to fit custom latches. To attach these latches securely, Matt fabricates mounting hardware from scrap aluminum, creating durable custom fittings specifically tailored to this camper's unique dimensions. After the doors and hatches are complete, Matt begins prepping the entire exterior surface of the camper for painting. To achieve a smooth and durable surface, he first creates a fairing compound by mixing epoxy resin with glass bubbles. This mixture, resembling a paste, is applied evenly to all exterior surfaces using a squeegee, filling imperfections and smoothing out rough areas. Once cured, the surfaces are carefully sanded to ensure an even, uniform finish. Matt then applies 2 coats of primer, followed by 2 final coats of paint. The primary purpose of the paint is not only aesthetics, but also protection against UV damage, which can degrade epoxy resin and fiberglass over time. Standard exterior-grade house paint is used, chosen specifically because it provides sufficient protection at a reasonable cost, suitable for the conditions the camper will encounter on off-road trips. By completing these critical external components, doors, hatches, custom hardware, and paint, the camper's exterior structure becomes fully enclosed, weather-resistant, and ready for the next phases of internal installations and system integration. With the structural build complete, the next major phase is installing the camper's electrical system. This system is designed to power essential onboard components like lighting, ventilation, refrigeration, and water management. A 400-watt flexible solar panel array from Shure is mounted on the camper roof. While flexible solar panels are generally less durable than rigid types, they are much lighter and thinner, making them a practical choice for low-profile installations like this pop-up camper. At the core of the electrical system is a 200 amp-hour lithium iron phosphate battery from Low Time. This battery offers reliable, deep-cycle energy storage, suitable for extended off-grid use. It's designed to be charged from 2 sources: the vehicle's alternator and a roof-mounted solar panel system. To manage this dual charging setup, Matt installs a Renegade DC to DC battery charger equipped with an integrated MPPT solar charge controller. This unit intelligently switches between charging sources, drawing power either from the alternator while driving, from the solar panels while parked, or from both simultaneously, ensuring the battery stays charged in a variety of situations. For wiring, Matt begins by drilling a hole through the truck bed and another through the camper roof to route cables from the solar array to the electrical system. These entry points are later sealed to ensure they remain watertight and secure from external elements. The lithium battery is mounted low and forward in the camper against the front wall to help maintain a low center of gravity and to minimize voltage drop. Placing it closer to key loads also reduces the total wire length needed, improving overall system efficiency. To manage power distribution, a fuse block is installed. This component connects the battery to multiple electrical circuits, each protected with its own fuse. Loads powered through this block include interior lighting, ventilation fans, the refrigerator, the water pump. For grounding, Matt installs a bus bar to serve as a common return point for all negative ground wires in the system. This organized layout helps simplify troubleshooting and ensures stable, reliable connections throughout the camper. The DC to DC charger is mounted close to the house battery to keep all major electrical components centralized. Additional wires are then routed to their respective appliances and fixtures, carefully secured and labeled for ease of maintenance. With the completion of the electrical system, the camper now has a self-sustaining energy source that supports daily living functions off-grid, without needing to rely on external power. Once the electrical system is in place, the next step is setting up the camper's water system and installing essential interior components for everyday use. Matt begins by installing the sink and faucet in the kitchen area. These are part of a basic water system that allows for hand washing, cooking, and cleaning while on the road. The plumbing includes freshwater storage, a small pump, and tubing to deliver pressurized water to the faucet. A simple water filtration system is also integrated to ensure clean and safe drinking water during travel. In adventure camping, a fridge transforms the experience, boosting self-reliance and ensuring comfort even in the toughest environments. Numerous companies provide compact 12-volt fridges designed specifically for camper trucks, crafted to meet the demands of life on the move. However, when installing one, it's critical to secure the fridge firmly, as camper trucks often tackle rough and uneven terrain. Matt is constructing a sturdy mount that not only secures the refrigerator firmly, but also allows it to slide out when needed. Installing the fridge also involves setting up the necessary wires and pipes. These lever locks will secure the camper, preventing accidental sliding. With the refrigerator now in place, the kitchen is nearly complete. The filter is installed, the sink is operational, and the fridge is up and running. With the water system functioning, Matt moves on to building interior storage drawers beneath the bed platform. These drawers are made using scrap 3/8 inch plywood. Each drawer is assembled using wood glue and finishing nails to create a lightweight but strong storage solution. To ensure smooth operation, drawer slides are mounted directly to the camper's inner walls. These allow the drawers to extend fully and hold their weight while being easy to open and close. For security while driving, each drawer is fitted with a modified bolt latch, keeping them locked in place during off-road movement. Next, Matt addresses the installation of the stove. The camper reuses an older stove unit that, while worn, is still functional. He carefully cleans and refurbishes it for reuse. Holes are drilled in the driver's side countertop to mount the stove. To make the stove easy to remove for cleaning or outdoor cooking, Matt uses T-nuts and thumb screws. This allows the stove to be detached quickly without tools, increasing flexibility and making cleaning more manageable. These holes are sealed with epoxy resin and fiberglass to protect the wood from moisture and heat. Finally, Matt installs the toilet into its designated space. To make it fit within the camper's limited interior, he trims the air intake fitting and bends the trapdoor handle closer to the toilet bowl. These small adjustments ensure that the toilet fits snugly without interfering with other components. Despite the modifications, the functionality of the toilet remains intact. With the plumbing, storage, stove, and toilet installations complete, the camper's interior is now equipped with the essential features needed for everyday living on the road. Each addition is purpose-built for efficiency, space-saving, and durability during extended travel. With the main interior systems installed, Matt focuses on adding outdoor functional features that improve the camper's usability in various travel conditions. First, he turns his attention to the entry step. The challenge here is to design a step that works on uneven terrain, is easy to deploy and stow, does not block the camper door, and doesn't negatively affect the vehicle's departure angle, which is critical for off-road driving. Instead of using a fixed step, Matt chooses a custom solution that is compact, foldable, and mounted in a way that doesn't interfere with the camper's structure or performance. This step ensures safe and comfortable entry into the camper while preserving the truck's off-road capabilities. Next, Matt works on installing a camper awning. He initially considered a full 270-degree awning that would wrap around the camper, offering extensive shade and rain protection. However, after evaluating complexity, size, and weight, he decides to keep it simple. Given the camper's total width of 75 inches and the slight curvature at the edges, Matt determines that a 73-inch packed awning would be the ideal size. Since he couldn't find a ready-made option in that exact dimension, he modifies an existing awning to meet the requirements. The final awning design is a 6 by 8 foot setup that provides ample coverage for cooking, relaxing, or staying dry during rain. It's mounted securely to the side of the camper and is compatible with the pop-up roof design, ensuring it doesn't interfere with raising or lowering the structure. These additions, both the entry step and the awning, add significant convenience to the camper, making everyday use more practical while still keeping the build compact and travel ready. As the last stage of the build, Matt focuses on custom exterior storage, specifically a surfboard rack, as well as a few final modifications to complete the camper. The surfboard rack is designed to fit into the driver's side storage compartment, known as the surfboard hatch. This rack is built to carry up to 3 surfboards, each with its own separate rack arm for organized access and secure transport. To start, Matt fabricates the rack mount using thin steel tubing and steel plates. These materials are carefully cut to size, then welded together to form a strong and reliable support system. The rack arms are attached to the aluminum mounting bracket inside the storage compartment. The finished rack can accommodate surfboards up to 6.5 feet long, and the individual arms help keep each board separated and easy to remove when needed. With all systems installed, including the structure, utilities, exterior features, and storage, Matt and Amy perform a final walkthrough of the build, ensuring everything functions correctly and safely. Throughout the process, Matt and Amy from the Traveling Together Journal have demonstrated detailed planning, hands-on craftsmanship, and practical problem solving at every stage of the build. The result is a vehicle that not only handles off-road terrain with confidence, but also provides comfort, convenience, and functionality in any environment: rain, sun, cold, or wind. Every part of this camper has been custom built with purpose, from the floor to the roof, from the power system to the awning. It reflects the practical knowledge that comes from real-world travel experience and the desire to build something truly tailored for life on the road. Thank you for joining this in-depth walkthrough. For more DIY builds, overland travel tips, and real-world adventures, be sure to follow the Traveling Together Journal. Until next time, safe travels and keep exploring.